Here, the Wake Up Guyana program with your host, Tony from Mahaicony, Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice. The radio with a difference.
CARICOM General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
A pleasant good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. How in the world are you today? My name is Tony from Mahaicony. We want to thank you for listening to us. And today is Thursday, April 15th, 2021. And you are listening to Kaieteur Radio on FM 99.1 in Demerara and 99.5 in Berbice, the radio with a difference. Today, Thursday edition, Kaieteur News. First, Dr. Ashley Singh, according to Mr. Glenn Lal on his show last night, the Glenn Lal show, and I quote, Dr. Ashley Singh is warning every citizen about the dangers of not having insurance, but not demanding we get full insurance coverage from Exxon. That was Mr. Lal's show tonight, which comes to you Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:20 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And for rebroadcast of that show, 1,100 hours on a daily basis. This show, you can listen to it Monday through Friday at 1,400 hours. Monday through Friday, 1,400 hours for the Wake Up Guyana show. Other news on the front page of Kaieteur: no case submission upheld. Gray boy freed of Crum Ewing murder. So, Gray boy or Reagan Rodriguez walked free. And I wonder if anybody in Guyana surprised by that. I don't think so. But this is Guyana. Reminding you that you can listen to us on MyTuner app, Radio Garden app, WhatsApp, YouTube, and Facebook. Also, today we had a great show yesterday with GPL being here, and we thank that listener who encouraged us to not take people phone numbers on the air if they're presenting an issue such as theft, electricity theft, so that caller would not be in danger of their safety. And we want to thank that caller for informing us that that's not good practice. So we, yesterday, immediately, we tried our technology to see if we are capable of taking the person number off air, and we were somewhat successful and somewhat we failed. So we succeeded in taking the number off the air, but we failed in the sense that when we took the number off the air, the phone, the voices, everything went silent to you, the listener, so you could not hear anything while we were taking that number off the air. And we don't think that's good to have silence on the radio because radio is something you can't continually you have to have somebody talking or music playing or something. So we are going to continue to try to work with a solution, to come up with a solution to be able to take people number off the air for confidentiality reasons. But until then, we have to come up with better technology to be able to do that. So we want to thank our listeners who provide those information to not take people numbers off the air. So what we going to do until we have the technology is we'll take people number on the air that will not present a threat or endanger them in any way. So if they just call in to want GPL to help them fix the problem at their home, then we will take that number off. We'll take that number on the air if the person is comfortable with giving us their number on the air. But if they're presenting something other than that, such as someone stealing electricity and they wanted to bring it to GPL attention, we will try to accommodate them by taking their number off the air. So thank you so much. As I have promised yesterday and going forward, I'm not going to talk too much because I want to hear from you. This is your show. I want to hear your complaints, your compliments. I want to hear your concerns. So you do the talking, and as soon as I get on the air, I just want you to know you can call immediately. You don't have to wait. So the number to reach us is 226-7453. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana Show. You're the first caller.
All right. Good afternoon, Brother Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you.
All right. What I would like to ask Mr. Glenlal, if he can extend your program to 2 hours. 1 hour is too short. All the callers are not getting through, you understand? If he could extend the program to 2 hours.
Yes, and 2 hours will give a lot more opportunity for people to call.
A lot of people ain't getting through to air the concern.
Yes.
That is my contribution.
Thank you, ma'am, for calling. And I thank you for that concern, sharing that with us.
A lot of people want to call him, but they ain't getting through the hour run out so quick.
Okay. Thank you, caller. Again, the number to reach us local is 226-7453. And if you're in the diaspora, 622-2222, 622-2222. And again, I don't want to do a lot of talking. The phone lines are open, so please feel free to call. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana Show. Caller, go right ahead.
Good afternoon, Uncle Tony from Mahaicony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm too blessed to be depressed and too anointed to be disappointed. Thank you.
Okay, this is Auntie Pam have a problem.
Yes, go ahead, Auntie.
With a neighbor,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Now, I don't know if they have license to do machinery work, whether it's carpentry. Sometimes I hear the knocking iron. Now, they're supposed to remove 4 feet from the fence, right? And they build a shuttle close to the fence. I put up a concrete fence because we build over this house. And from morning, this guy is using a machine. You understand? I can't rest, Uncle Tony. Right now, you could hear the machine.
Yes, I can hear it.
And when you talk, they put the chair to pelt my house. I have to climb up on the fence to call out to the elders who's looking after them. When you call out, they're telling the children they're not at home. So I'm asking some advice on this machinery noise. It's a residential area, and they're the honest lot that is doing this thing in this particular street.
What are the other neighbors saying, or is it not affecting the other neighbors?
No, it doesn't seem so. It doesn't seem so.
Well, this house has a...
I'm the honest one that speak out because I do not encourage. Had I done that, Uncle Tony, they would have reported me long time because I did it already.
Okay. And why is it not bothering your neighbors? Are they not at home during the day?
Well, on my other side, the female is at work
Okay.
with one child.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side, they're in the center, and their backyard is facing my kitchen, my sitting room, and everything. You understand when he's operating this thing. And on their side, the other side, is the breakdown a house a bill over, but it's stuck. Right? There's nobody on that hand. But the thing, it's not affecting nobody. They're right up close to the fence. I can't even go to my receiver and cook. I have not prepared anything for the morning.
And these are not neighbors that you can have a cordial conversation with, I'm assuming.
You talk to them.
Yes.
These is people that smoke up Uncle Tony.
Okay.
You talk to them, they curse you out.
Be very careful with people like that, please.
You understand?
Yes, they're very dangerous.
But I need to speak out. How long? I'm here 12 years this year. This year I go in 12 years. I finish 11 years. What happened? I had an old house in front. So at the back of my yard, the whole yard was open up. So they could do whatever they want, do it, didn't disturb me so much. But we extend, and I put on another piece for me to live at the back, and my son and his family could have taken the front. Okay. So I don't know the hurt because I am at the back here. I don't interfere with them. I don't care what to do. I had to call a couple mornings ago, Uncle Tony. After 2 o'clock, this man was cutting with this machinery. I had to call Breakdown Police Station to send the impact here to warn him.
2 a.m. in the morning?
After 2 a.m., yes.
A.m. in the morning?
Yes.
Okay.
And the police came, and the police told him, and then he said, okay, you can turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
I was mad the night, and I trouble with low pressure. And these people don't care. Damn, you see, when you cuss out now, they say you're cussing out.
Okay, thank you, caller. We'll see what we can do to help you. Next caller, please. The number is 226-7453, 226-7453. Raj, I'm told that we are getting some technical difficulties. The people on Facebook are having a hard time hearing me. They said that I'm dropping out. So please see what you can do about that. Again, this show is your show. The phone lines are open, and I don't want to do a lot of talking, so I want you, the citizenry, to do the talking. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
A lot of talking, so I want you, the citizenry, to do the talking.
Caller, please turn your radio off. I can't hear you at all. Please.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, go right ahead.
No name, no warrant.
No name, no warrant.
No, I cannot give my name. I'm very popular.
That's fine.
Now listen to me. I made to understand. I work in the interior, right? I work with some Chinese. Now, if you work, don't forget your money. That's not legal. They don't have work permit. They just don't have a license. The excavator don't have a license. The washpan don't have a license. When the not come, I don't want to call my name. In Madrid side, they call a place, anyway, I won't call about what I remember the place. But anyway, these are the things going on up in the interior. There's not keeping your money, how you work. You can't get your money. They always own you when you left the work. They tell you call back, come back. And there's a day. They don't come with a song and walk in song. Now, they owe me $700 something. How can I get me money? I don't know who to go to. I know where I go to. The Chinese and the government is like in a family. It's a family something. So have a nice day.
Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Thank you, caller. The phone lines are open, 226-7453 if you're calling locally, and if you're calling from the diaspora, 622-2222. Yesterday, one of our listeners posed the question, what can we do to make Guyana better? What can we do to make Guyana better? I want to hear some of your solution. Callers, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Yes, Tony.
Yes, go right ahead.
Yes, I'm calling to tell you about Glenlal. Glenlal needs to form a political party so he can get on the same boat with the other politicians, and then they're going to listen to him. Right now, he has no political party, and that is why they have treated him like that. They don't listen to him. They count him as nothing. And then the next thing, he's the oil company Exxon and the bank, World Bank, are on Guyana back. They want to take a part of Guyana because the World Bank is lending Exxon money to develop Guyana. I heard it on the radio. They say Exxon going to develop Guyana with what? With 32, with 167 million can do anything to Guyana?
Okay, caller. Yes, caller. Thank you. Let's give somebody else an opportunity.
And there's a lot of things too, man. These people making, and Guyana is talking too much a negative thing. He making people getting sick and don't want to listen to his program because he talks too much negative things. You have to talk a little positive thing so the people can get a little hope.
So, sir, can you give me some positive things that he can talk about?
Yeah, whenever he talk about something wrong, he say, all right, all I got to say, we're going to fight to get something better. Understand, like that.
Okay. All right.
Give people a little hope. Understand?
Yes, I understand. And I think that's his goal, but it's hard to give hope when there's very little hope. Would you agree?
Well, at least just a little. All we got to say, we're going to try to make something better.
Yes.
Keep a little hope.
But let's just for conversation's sake, sir, if you can think of one thing that is hopeful that you can share with people in Guyana, what would you say? One thing to give people hope.
Yes, I can say one is to unite.
To unite.
If we unite, we're going to get everything done. And Guyana got to get on the same boat with these politicians. You have to form a political party.
And, sir,
you're going to have power.
Unity of the population of the country, sir, that is almost impossible. You know that for over 50 years.
I know. You're not going to get the full support.
Yes.
Because you have three parties.
Right.
And three parties have their supporter. They're not going to leave their party to come with Guyana. So if he form a party, then he's going to get some of them. Pull away some of them.
Okay, caller. Thank you very much for your contribution. And the number is 226-7453, 226-7453. And again, Tony, not going to do a lot of talking, and my listeners and my callers will do the talking for me. So to reach us on WhatsApp overseas, 622-2222, reminding you to pray for those in St. Vincent with the volcano. Pray for them, please. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon, sir.
Mr. Tony, this is about 6 months now, right? The street light in front of my home here, I have a little business, right? They come and they take out the street light, they care to it, say they're going to repair it and bring it back.
Turn the radio off, please, because you could.
Up to now, they can't come in it.
Yeah. Turn your radio off for me, please.
Turn it off.
Okay.
I don't know if you could please shed some light on this, who have to
Okay.
Give me a number, please, so that I can call in.
226-2600. 226
226
2600.
That is GPL.
That is GPL, and GPL will give you the number for the relevant agency that will take care of that for you.
Somebody tell me infrastructure, just do it.
Actually, it's Public Works that does it, but I don't have the number for Public Works, so GPL will be able to provide that to you. Okay?
This country, things really slow if something happens to you, and because 6 months now, they take out the light and they can't come and put it on back. And this is right on the public road.
And do you know what most people do, sir? Like I had to do?
Yeah.
Put in my own light. If not, I'll be waiting like you, not 6 months. You probably may be waiting before you know it, years. So that's what most people just do.
Yeah.
Put in your light. And then when you put in your light now, you have to watch them come and take it.
That is the other thing.
So you got problems either way, whether you wait on them, because, listen, sir, you don't wait on these people for anything. Listen, I had blackout 5 days. 5 days I waited for GPL to come and fix my electricity. 5 days. Can you imagine living 5 days without any electricity, without any water?
It's rough.
You know, but there my hands was tied. I had to get somebody else to come because I couldn't wait on GPL to do it.
Yeah.
And make them do it because GPL would have take forever. Same thing with this light, sir. You could sit 6 months. You know, after 6 months, it's going to be another 6 months.
And they're passing and seeing the lighting working and
sir,
you know.
To be surprised, you would be surprised. They don't even see that light because right now they have a lantern post falling down on the east bank in front of Houston. And do you know how many of them pass there? And I bet they don't see it. You know, like when you have kids and you have a shoe in the middle of the floor, those kids would walk by it.
Yeah.
And you would ask, haven't you seen those shoes? No, mom. No, dad.
Yeah.
So they're the same.
Kids are ready.
There you go. Put in your own light. I'm sorry, but make sure they don't take it out. Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
Next call, please. 226-7453. 226-7453. And again, we need to understand that this is a place you have to do everything for yourself. You can't depend on anybody. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Yes, sir. I just want to say to the Guyanese people, come on, it's the same thing. All we have to do is turn our radios off. Turn your radio off. But they want to listen to their voice and the humbug in this program. They got lots of people need to call in. When you hear this thing, Mr. Tony, and they got on the radio, just cut them off and let somebody else come on. Oh, it's over and over. You keep talking. Guyanese people, I don't know what is wrong with them, man. Like they don't understand or they're not understanding. Okay, have a good day, Mr. Tony.
Thank you. Someone on Facebook says that don't wait on the government to provide the lamp and the light for you. Buy it yourself, and that's good, but not everybody can afford it. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon, Tony.
Pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Mr. Tony, I'm calling to express a comment in regards to what the gentleman who was saying that Mr. Glenlal is speaking only negative things. In my opinion, Mr. Glenlal is not speaking negative things. What he's doing, he's bringing to the attention of the Guyanese people things that we don't know. And he's given several examples of what is going on. And had it not been for this program, we would not be enlightened with a lot of things. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Are you done?
No, I was just waiting to hear if you'd make any comment on what I said.
No, you go ahead.
Yes, he's brought several. He's enlightened us with so many things. And oil is new to Guyana. And we don't have the knowledge of the oil industry. And what Mr. Genlal is doing, he is enlightening us so that we could get an idea of what is transpiring. Because our leaders are not telling us anything, and we are in the dark. Had it not been for Mr. Genlal, we would not have been enlightened in most of the things.
Thank you, sir, for calling. Next caller, please. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Good job, Raj. Your call.
CARICOM General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regent and Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Guyana show on Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 FM. So yesterday we had a person wanted to come up with some solutions to the problems we have in Guyana. G.H.K. Lal, in his letter 2 days ago, says that the citizenry need to change, not the other way around, the leaders. He said the change should start with the citizenry. In today's papers, Sherwood Lowe, he recommending that we should elect and choose more competent leaders. So that's his solution. I would like to go out there on a limb and give you a radical solution to Guyana problems. And here is it. And I want to hear from you. Here's a solution. You know, if you have a car and that car gives you problem, for example, one day it needs a new batteries. Next day it needs a new alternator. Next day it needs a new starter. Next day it needs a new carburetor. Next day it needs a new engine. After a while, most of you, like me, would sell that car because there's nothing but problems. So here's my solution. I want to hear what you say. Solution to Guyana problem: sell Guyana. Sell it to a rich billionaire. I want to hear what you have to say about that. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, caller.
Hi, good afternoon, Brother Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
So, a caller said that how Mr. Glenlal saying negative things. Let me tell you something. That man is doing a very good job in this country. And what a man is doing there, none of us wouldn't know what is going on out there. And if all the media in this country come out in the democratic form and stand up with Mr. Glenlal, advantage could never take the Guyanese people. That man wants to see that Guyanese people being benefited from their own resources, not somebody else's. And he stands up as a man, because we wouldn't know nothing. And that Exxon Mobil or the oil companies them supposed to give a record every day. This government of this country should have made the Guyanese people to see a record every day. If they pump half gallon oil, 2 pint oil a day, we must know. And Mr. Glenlal not get no support from the other media. I don't know why. But God bless him. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for calling. Next call, please, 226-7453. Local, WhatsApp, 622-2222. What do you think about my suggestion? My solution. People said, okay, what is your solution, Tony, for Guyana? My solution is simple. If your car gives you trouble and it's not working, you sell it. If your country giving you trouble and it's not working, sell it. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, caller.
Good afternoon, Brother Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Tony from Mahaicony. This is Gary from Timiri. I just want to congratulate Glenn Lal on the fantastic job that he is doing. There's not enough words that I can express in saying thanks to him for he is really, we really being edifying in this country what is going on and what the politician is doing to us in this country. You know, when I listen to the speech from Dr. Ashley Singh concerning insurance, Glenn Lal put it nice. It's like he speaks so good about this insurance, like he grew up in an insurance home. And when it comes to this comprehensive insurance for ExxonMobil, to protect us and the environment and all of this, there is no insurance. I want to thank Mr. Glenn Lal and say to him, continue the good work. Keep up the good work, what he's doing. And all I can see is a lot of young Glenn Lal start to grow. The bravery in the mind, Guyanese is being edified. I think a new day is done. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you for calling. Next caller, please. 226-7453. 226-7453. What do you think? Your car is not working. It gives you a problem. You sell it. Your country is not working. It gives you a problem. Sell it. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Caller, go right ahead. Just reminding the callers when you call, please turn off your radio when you call. Please turn off your radio. Please turn off your radio when you call. So I want to hear from you. What is your solution? Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana.
Yeah, Tony from Mahaicony.
Yes, go right ahead, sir.
Listen, they had a big joke. They got a big joke recently. Just recently, the papers published that the police showing 10 more child molestation in Region 1. Then we had this girl who right from Barbies which she going through. Yesterday, papers show mother went to court for killing her child because of food. And the president's wife putting up a welcome sign for $25 million. Now you tell me this is the time for $25 million sign? Are people starving? You think they show clear these people cares nothing about nobody in this country. Thank you, man.
Thank you, caller. Next caller, please. 226-7453. 226-7453. I love how the phone is working. I love how the callers are calling. And I love how Raj is on the job today, providing excellent phone service. So nobody can complain. We have a caller. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you.
I just want to respond to something you just said, but if a car giving you a problem, you should sell it. And since Guyana is giving a problem, you should sell it to a rich billionaire or somebody that is rich, right? But you don't think when we sell it to somebody that's rich, that gives them the right to do what they want with Guyana, including putting us out if they don't need us here?
That's a very good question, caller. Where are they going to put us?
They don't need us because
I know,
technically they would be owning our land.
Yes.
They own Guyana.
Yes.
So they decide what goes on in and around Guyana.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, caller. For 50 years, we have failed. Do you have a solution? Because that's my solution. What is yours?
Our solution, my solution, and for 50 years we've failed because of poor governance, right?
Yes.
And we can see past race. That is why we're at the stage that we are all now after 50 years, because we look at things as two parties come up and the two parties influence the voters through race, and that is where we stop. We're not moving past that. If we can move past that, we can move on, right? And besides, the two parties that we have that mainly running this country here, so they're not producing competent enough leaders. I don't think they're producing competent enough leaders.
So it sounds like you and I agree that we not getting competent leaders, and I agree with you. And we stuck with two parties, which are both the same. But the last option, you're saying that if we basically unite, right?
Yeah,
Set aside race.
We need to look past it.
But is that possible, sir, for us to look past race? Is it possible? Because it hasn't worked for 50 years.
Yeah, because it hasn't worked for 50 years because the older folks is the ones that generated this racial things and trying to embed it in the younger ones. The younger people move past that. The young people unite more than the old people.
Yes, but you're forgetting the politicians are doing that. What the old people were doing in the past, the politicians are doing presently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The politicians, they started, but they have the older people to back it.
Yes,
right?
I got you.
It's not a case whereby, okay, you could find like young people from, say from 18 to 30 to 35, right? You can, it's got bad apples. But what I'm saying, you can say, well, okay, all of these are racist and their thing. Some of them grew up in homes that are predominantly racist. So they embed that, they inherit that, right? Others, they try to copy and mimic what they see, right? But really and truly, by themselves, they're not like that.
Okay,
right?
Carlo, thank you. Let's give somebody else an opportunity. Baby recommendation on Facebook. She says, let's make all our leaders women. So, Parliament, all women. Lead president, woman. Prime Minister, woman. All ministers, women. What say you about that? Carlo, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hey, good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
My solution, if Mr. Grenal can't form a party or something and we just get rid of those thieves.
Okay, so you recommend the solution is Mr. Glenn Lyle being the president. That's your solution.
Yeah, they form a party and we get rid of those thieves.
Okay, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next caller, 226-7453. 226-7453. What is your solution to Guyana? I say sell it. What do you say? Keep it and wait another 50 years to continue going backwards? Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon.
Go right ahead.
Tony, if a person gets suffering from diabetes, right?
Yes.
What the doctor does actually do to save that person? Not cut off the foot, if the foot get an ulcer and get the body, don't cut off the foot in order to save the body.
Yes, if they have no other choice to save the life, they do that.
They cut off the foot. Right?
Yes.
Now, if you get two people in government from the time we get independence in 1966, running this country, they're going back and forth, PNC, and we in this dilemma. You don't think a standard Guyanese should get wise and change the two leaders of this country and give somebody else a chance and see what they can bring forward to this country? It's two people like them, one go in, one out in the other one in, instead of going two and forth. And it is better for the Guyanese. And Guyanese just sitting down, run down one, put in the other one. When they want to do something good, they run down one, they put in the other one. And then they're going back and forth with two people like them. This country wants a change, they want a new body what we never know about before, come in with new experience, new things, and this country be a better country.
Okay, caller, thank you very much.
You get two people, two parties, you get all the time doing nonsense, and all people doing is sitting down on different programs, giving ideas, talking, and nothing doing to change what's going on. We got to change it.
Thank you, caller. Next caller, 226-7453, 226-7453. Local, WhatsApp, 622-2222. Gail suggestion, people need to change their attitude. Caller, welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
We want to ask a question, and we want to answer me right away. If we allow to form a party, to make a new government in this country, please shut off the program, you and Glenn Lau. And give me an answer right away, you and Glenn Lau. Thank you.
Okay, so this caller is saying that if Mr. Lau doesn't start his own party, we should close Kaieteur Radio. I'm not sure if he's proposing that Mr. Glenn Lau to start a party or not. I am not clear if he's for it or if he's against it, so I'm not sure. But anyway, the next call, please, 226-7453. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
We could sell Guyana, we could rent it out, or whatever we want to do with it. The bottom line is that if we as Guyanese people don't come together in unity and try to hold our leaders that we elected accountable when they do nonsense, this country is not going to go anywhere. And secondly, because of our disunity, the foreign investors, they are capitalizing on us fighting among ourselves, and they are capitalizing on that, sucking out our gold, like Omai did. Now they're carrying out our oil. And what are we getting? Guyana is making a lot of country rich other than itself, and it's happening for years. So what we could do, I suggest that if Guyanese people don't come together in unity, forget about this black and this Indian and this all
But
race
sir,
story.
sir,
Yes, sir.
your conversation, people have had this same conversation 50 years ago. If we don't unite, this is going to happen. Here we are 50 years later having this same conversation. If we don't unite, we're not going to get anywhere. And then 50 years from now, after I'm gone and you're gone, they'll have the same conversation. That
We need to
is
hold
not...
leaders accountable. We need to hold our leaders accountable. We live in a democratic country. We selected the leaders.
Yes,
We vote for them.
you said hold the leaders accountable. G.H.K. Lal, in his letter 2 days ago, says, don't hold the leaders accountable. No, he says, hold you and me accountable, the citizenry.
Yes,
He
he's
said-
right in that sense.
yes,
You know
he
why?
says-
Because a lot of us go and we vote with some, we don't even know who is the leader, but we gonna vote because we hear is a black or an Indian.
Thank you very
or a
much.
PPP and a PNC.
Thank you, sir,
So
for
we gotta
calling.
stop that.
Thank you. Caller is absolutely right. Thank you so much. Next call, 226-7453, 226-7453. Next call, what's up, 62222. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi. Good afternoon, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
I've been listening to your program since you came on here. And I really want to tell you that I appreciate everything that you're doing. And I want to congratulate Mr. Lal. I've just heard two callers encouraging Mr. Lal to form a new party. I personally feel that after Dr. Chidi Jagan died, Mr. Glenn Lal is the only other true and patriotic person I see that can take this country forward. I will give him my full support. And the day he announces that, I will come into the office and make myself known to him. I want to make another comment.
Go right ahead, please.
Could Guyanese just come to grips with what is really going on in this country? For example, the president of this country is getting roughly about $3 million for his pension. That, if you divide it by an ordinary person pension, which is $25,000, it amounts to 120 people's pension. One man is grabbing for himself. What do we take the people for this country for? What do they eat? What do they wear? What do they drive? Plus they have other things that they get. And we, the people in this country, if we cannot see and understand properly what is going on in this country, we will go around and around in the same circle and same cycle as the other caller just talked about. We have to vote them out. We have to vote them out. We have to go again and again. And I want to make another very, very serious and important comment. As long as people in this country think like a black man or a coolie man, we cannot get good in this country. We have to think as though we are a Guyanese, which we are. And we should not and ought not allow the politicians, when it comes to election time, to come to our bottom house to cajole us and fool us, right? And then bring politics into play. And this thing what I'm saying comes especially, right, from the opposition party.
Sir, before you go on,
yes,
the VP pension, do you know how many of his supporters do not see anything wrong with his 15 million amount?
I don't know if he's hitting goal.
Yes, but do you know how many of his supporters?
I don't want you to interrupt me, Tony.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying that I want Guyanese to have a clean look at this thing. Not only the president and the vice president, the opposition, whoever was in the presidency, that's the pension they take home. And the ordinary Guyanese have to live, and let me tell you, when people reach pensionable age, is the time that they require money to spend on health and whatnot. When they go to the hospital, they can't get drugs. They have to wait in line, so hours on end, go in the morning and come home till at night. Right? They cannot go and see a private doctor. They cannot afford it, $25,000 sometimes can't even buy the ration for the house. Right? But these other guys can take $3 million and leave us. Right? So I am not blaming ExxonMobil for anything in this country. I am blaming our leaders, and I'm blaming, we have to take some blame too. We, the people who vote them in.
Thank you.
We have to be cognizant of what is really going on in this country. This country needs a radical change, and we, the people, have to put this change in place.
Thank you, caller. Let's give someone else an opportunity. 226-7453. The country needs a radical change. The caller said, and my solution to the radical change is not change the government, not change the party. Sell the country. Sell it. Let's try let's be radical. Let's do something outside the box. Something radical. Next caller, please. 226-7453. I want to hear from you. The phone lines are open. I'm talking because there's no call coming through.
Tony from Mahaicony.
Go right ahead. Pleasant good afternoon to you.
I just want you to understand, how could we sell the country and we have a man like them?
Well, if the people then will not elect Glenn Lau, sir, then we have no other choice but to sell the country. You there? Hello? Looks like that call got dropped. I apologize, sir. So yes, what are we going to do? It's not working. It hasn't been working. We do it with our cars. Come on, people. Tell me, if you have a car that has so many problems, do you keep it? Do you keep it? Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Guyana Show.
Good afternoon.
Go right ahead, sir.
Good. This thing about politicians, the end of the day, about a month or 3 weeks ago, I tell your boss, Glenn Lal, alternative to this problem is a new constitution. If you put in Glenn Lal there tomorrow morning and he does not change the constitution, the same thing would happen. Because they're going to do what the constitution allows them to do. The constitution is the law and order of any country. You understand? So even if you take out Jack Dale tomorrow on here, finale, and put in anybody else, and they follow the constitution, they are going to do the same thing.
But let me ask you this, sir. Who is going to change the constitution? Nobody's going to.
That's what I'm saying. The next political party that want to play in Guyana have to come with that idea and put it there and change
But listen, but they're not going to do it.
Well, good. Aye, at least you see what I'm saying. That's where me and you, listen to me.
Yes.
That's where me and you, Tony, come in. Watch, Granger used to rub up the Jack Dale pension. I don't know if you know Guyana before 2015.
Yes.
Granger used to rub about everything but Jack Dale, Jack Dale, Jack Dale. He even said, Roger can't kill 500 black man. Remember that? Already going Powie and change him. He ride with him because he gone home now. He
he getting the same pension. We have to have a referendum in Guyana where the people like me, you could demand that the constitution be a new one.
Okay, caller, thank you. Let's give somebody
Thank you. Good. So don't
let's give somebody an opportunity. The question is, have you ever heard of a country being sold? That's a question on Facebook. Look up Belize. Belize in Central America, the country Belize. They sold part of their country, several islands in their country, as low as 200,000 for a piece of island in Belize. So there's the answer to your question. You want to know if people sell a country? They do. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Why when people talk positive thing, you always cut them off? The big man will talk just now. Why don't let him to talk?
The call dropped, sir. The call dropped.
Always did that. You do it with me.
But
and
it's
you
not.
do it with other people too always. You are a fool.
I am not controlling the rate. I am not controlling the call, sir. Okay? I am not controlling the. I don't take the calls and I don't end the calls. We have an engineer that does that. Okay, so I don't know if you got. Again, I don't know if you got dropped. Again, I don't control the calls coming in or the ending of the calls. Okay, like here's a call just come in. I'm told there's a call. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake
Hello,
Up
good
Guyana show.
afternoon, Mr. Tony.
Pleasant good
You
afternoon
were
to you.
saying to sell the country. Who is the owner of the country?
Who owns
is
it?
the owner?
You and me.
So you and me can sell the country?
Yes.
Who can be the buyer?
Well, we got to find a buyer. We got to find a
You know what?
billionaire.
You really biased. You need to allow people to speak when they're speaking, but you don't want to hear the writing. What about Hamilton, Green Pension? What about David Granger, Pension?
Ma'am, I think that caller.
You have an idea.
That caller mentioned everybody that have the large pension. He didn't just single out one person. He just used Mr. Jagdio as an example, but he said clearly, he said all of them that have these humongous pension, they don't really need to have that much when you have people poor, powerless, vileless, hungry in this country. That's what he was saying. He didn't make it about PPP versus PNC. He said all, ALL. Caller. Thank you. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. This is our last call. Please go right ahead.
Yes, Mr. Tony. Don't worry. Don't let people hat up your head. Don't worry with she. Them is biased set of people. You understand? She and the next one. It's not you controlling the phone. I understand you need to give everybody a break and let hear everybody what they have to say. So you don't worry with that, Mr. Tony, and get work up. You don't worry with them. You could see that they are one-sided. You understand? But next thing, we can't, they're done selling the country already, and we know that, right? But what I'm urging is Mr. Glenn Lal to try and do something, and he will have the support that he needed. Thank you. And Guyanese people, you are going to come to your senses when are you going downstairs at the bottom there. And then are you going to catch yourself later.
Thank you, caller. And the caller is absolutely right. We are selling out the country. All of our natural resources is already being sold. And what is like, let me give you an example. It's like you have a car and you sell out all of the parts. You sell out the engine, you sell out the radiator, you sell out the seats, you sell out the windscreen, the tires, the wheels, everything. And all you have left is a shell, right? This is what's happening to Guyana. Just like that car where you sell out all the parts and you're left with a shell, we are being left with a shell. So why not sell the shell? What's the purpose of keeping a car has no wheels, no engines, no windscreen, no radiator, nothing? Why keep the car? Sell everything. So that's what's happening. That's what we should do. And thank you all for listening. It's been a very exciting show, very good discussion. I'm glad we all could agree to disagree respectfully. That's all I ask for in this show. Everybody can come up with their different views, and every view is respected. Even the lady that brought up the issue about the pension for the opposition. All views are welcome on this show. all views are respected. We are just trying to help Guyanese, you and me, to have a better country. That's all. So if you have a solution that make the country more prosperous, help people to have a roti on their table, I want to hear about it. My solution, you may not agree with it, right? Which is to sell the country. If you have a better one, let's go with that. We need all opinions, and may the best opinion win. This is how Guyana gonna move forward to a first world country or a developed country, by hearing all sides of the coin. Thank you so much for all who listened today. I just want to remind you to pray for the people in Belize, in St. Vincent. Pray for the people in St. Vincent who are going to a volcano right now, and some of that is spreading to the people in Barbados. So pray for Derek and his family there in Barbados, because they are getting a lot of debris or a lot of dust from that volcano. And at the same time, let's remember to pray for our president, President Ali. Pray for him to succeed, because if he succeed, you will succeed. So pray for President Ali success. Also, pray for every Guyanese to be able to have a roti on their table. Okay? Pray for every Guyanese, please, to pray that God keep us safely in this very dangerous place that we live. We have grills on our doors, grills on our windows. We have to watch our back when we walk the street. We can't sleep comfortably at night. We have to have CCTV cameras and alarms and guards and all of those things. So pray for us, and pray for us as we go through this pandemic, this epidemic of crime, high unemployment. People are hungry. People are starving. People are struggling during these difficult. Remember, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Reminding you to listen to this Wake Up Guyana show Monday through Friday from 1400 hours, and to listen to the Glenn Lal show tomorrow night, Friday night at 7:20. The Glenn Lal show can be heard tomorrow night and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:20 p.m. and for rebroadcast at 1100 hours. Please remember to pray for this great and blessed nation. And I thank you for listening. This is Tony from Mahaicony signing off.